Welcome to the shit show, punk bitches.
Don't go to fucking school. If you get inspired by Rudy, you're a fucking loser. Any grown adult on TikTok should be registered as a sex offender. I'm political poison. Nobody running for office wants to touch me except maybe Joe Biden. Sex would probably be really annoying if they had to stop to bitch about how entitled millennials are. It's time to get rid of the boomers. You should gas up your meth-addicted cousin Shane the same way you support Lizzo. Oh, you poor motherfuckers. I know for a fact you got your stimulus money today. Welcome to Deepish Thoughts. It's your boy, Caleb Salvatore. Some people say I'm a comedian. Some people just say I'm an asshole. But y'all know, you're watching, so who's really the asshole here? You know how I know you guys got your stimulus money, though? Because nobody making more than $100,000 watches this fucking show. So shut the fuck up and listen to my ad pitch here. If you got your stimulus money, you got $1,200. What better way to spend it than going to NorthSpokaneCBD.com using the code word drunk for 15% off your motherfucking order? Seriously though, could you think of a better fucking way to spend your money? Could you think of it? Tell me a better way to spend your money than going to NorthSpokaneCBD.com using the code word drunk for 15% off your order. It'll help calm you down. And let's be real, most of you guys probably can't afford nice things without your free handout money. You know what pisses me off the most, though, is like the people on welfare and disability. And I say disability in air quotes because somebody will be, oh, Caleb, not everyone on disability is a drug addict. Yes, I understand that. Some of them are alcoholics and gamblers too, okay? Their disability is a severe addiction, okay? I get it. So the casinos will be thrilled. I don't get it. It's not, I mean, like, you could make the argument that frontline workers, like at grocery stores and gas stations and, of course, hospitals, places like that, deserved to get their money, right? To get the $1,200. You know, they went through hell. They're still going through hell. But what did people on welfare do? People that live entirely on welfare or disability, whose income wasn't affected, who don't work, so they don't have to worry about rising costs of childcare. What did they do to deserve the stimulus money? Like, what happened to them? What hardship did they? Oh, you. What was I thinking? The liquor stores have shortened hours. Of course they need some compensation. Never mind, I answered that. We're good, guys. We're good. The poors needed their stimulus money because of the hardship of them not being able to buy liquor at before 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, at midnight. 11. The liquor stores close at 11 now because of the virus. They had to shut down. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to beat the shit out of my wife in front of my kids tonight? That was an Alabama redneck voice. Well, this one's starting off swimmingly. Let me see if my video uploaded yet. I do other things because I'm an attention whore, so just bear with me for a second here. I don't know. The casinos are rejoicing, though. The liquor stores are rejoicing. The drug dealers are going to make a fuck ton of money off of this. You think anyone's spending that on shit they should be or saving it? No, of course not. It's getting blown back into the black market immediately. I'd be surprised if half the people that received their checks today even still have them. We don't stop here, though. No, we're not going to stop until every single American makes $1 million a week from the government. Why the fuck not? Where do these numbers get pulled out of the air? The income numbers and how much they're going to send you per kid. We should be taking money from people with kids. We shouldn't be sending them extra money. We should be taking money because they make the rest of us suffer. Like Menards, the hardware store, they set up a new store policy where if you're under 16, you're not allowed in the store. I think every store should have this as a policy permanently. Just no children. Let the grown-ups shop. Okay? Let the grown-ups shop. And they're taking it even further, though. Speaking of fuck them kids, to quote Michael Jordan. They're taking it even further. They are the House Democrats or Senate Democrats, I don't fucking remember. They're trying to send every American over the age of 16 that makes under 135 grand a year. Again, don't know where they get these numbers. 16 or over, under 135 grand a year. 16-year-olds making over 135 grand. I'm sorry, you're fucked. $2,000 a month for the next 6 months or till the unemployment rate goes back down to what it was pre-coronavirus levels. Here's the catch. The unemployment, like the economy's going to recover. It has to, right? The unemployment rate, though, will never, because it's whichever comes first, the unemployment rate will never go back down to what it was pre-coronavirus. We were in one of the biggest economic booms of all time in the history of this country. It will never, ever, 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 ever go back to where it was. So they will never stop sending us money. That's the point. They want you to suck on the government's tit for the rest of your motherfucking miserable, poor, broke lives. That's what they want. Okay? That's what they want. And here's what's going to happen. Because now they're going to send checks to 16-year-olds for $2,000. And if you're under 16, you still get some money. Here's the thing. If you would have sent me $2,000 a month for 6 straight months, when I was 16, I would have died of a fucking drug overdose in about a week. Now, maybe that speaks more volumes to what type of child I was, but nonetheless, I'm sure there's others like that. So just don't do it. It's a bad idea. TikTok users, on the other hand, are thrilled because this stimulus package will include mentally retarded adults who weren't included on the last one and minors. So them and the people they're sexually attracted to are now both covered by the stimulus. So TikTok users are super excited about this. This new stimulus that's coming out. They're probably going to vote Democrat. And that's the thing. You guys don't think this is a fucking strategy? 16-year-olds are going to vote in the motherfucking midterm. The Democrats in the House are smart enough to know that Joe Dementia Biden is not going to beat Trump. And I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm just looking at the facts. Joe Biden's not going to beat Trump. So what are they doing? Those 16-year-olds are going to vote in 2 years. What's in 2 years? Oh, the midterm? So they're going to vote in 2 years, and they're going to remember who sent them $12,000 to go get high with their friends. You think that's a fucking coincidence? They're buying our fucking votes. Chuck Schumer wanted to send a heroes fund to essential frontline and medical employees that make of $25,000 each. $25,000. That would pay off my student loans, and I think it's a horrible idea. Don't do it. We shouldn't be helping out the essential employees, okay? They're getting plenty of overtime, and they're throwing it in our faces. The nurses are doing little TikTok videos. They won't stop rubbing it in my face. I think they deserve to get the short end of the stick on something. If anything, these motherfuckers should have to give some of their earnings to people that haven't been working. Okay? I've had it. Oh, doctors and nurses, stop fucking crying. Sorry you have to do your job. I don't get to go out and do comedy because a nurse doesn't want to do her job. Oh no. What a shame. What a fuck. Someone has to do the job that she went to school and is being paid to do, or he, whatever. So now we don't get to do comedy shows because someone doesn't want to have to do their job. They'd rather make TikTok videos of them dancing. That's how, like, the hospitals are overflowing, but you somehow have time to make TikTok videos. I want my fucking money back. You know what happened if, oh my God. You know what happened if your McDonald's employees made TikToks at their job? Probably nothing, because that company's run by imbeciles. The managers are complete idiots, so probably nothing. So bad example. But I'm sure plenty of other companies, if they found out that shit was going on, your ass would be out the door, or at the very least a write-up. Someone texted me because I'm important, so I'm looking at my phone. Now I'm going to get fucking trolled. Oh, this guy's a hack. This guy's a hack by people that think cool story, bro, is a valid comeback. Shut the fuck up. We've already been over this. Trolling. Look, I'm willing to take one for the team. I'm willing to take the anger that a lot of people direct at me in their trolling attempts because I know that I'm basically like the wall. What's the A Few Good Men quote? You know, the guy on the wall that lets you go out and party and everything. I'm that guy on the wall preventing these guys that troll these videos on this account. I'm the guy on the wall preventing their wife and kids from being shot up in a murder suicide, because venting their frustrations at me is basically the only thing preventing them from going home and just massacring their family, driving their truck into their fucking job, their miserable 9 to 5 where they make like $13.50 an hour, and they're super amped about this stimulus check. Okay, they're super amped. They're going to treat their wife to Applebees with this stimulus money after child support takes most of it from their previous marriage. You know, treat their wife to Applebees like she's never dined before. Meanwhile, they're going to sit there watching their kids run around the restaurant screaming, thinking, God damn it, how did I make this many mistakes? How many mistakes did I have to make to get to the point where I'm at right now, where $1,200 excites the fuck out of me, and Applebee's is the nicest place I've eaten in 3 months. And the place before that was Buffalo Wild Wings. That place is disgusting. I found a fucking gift card laying around from a comedy contest I had won a long time ago, and obviously everywhere's shut down, and I didn't want to fucking cook because I'm a lazy piece of shit. So I went and I got Buffalo Wild Wings, and fuck, it's like I didn't order the dry rub. I got one little tiny cup of ranch for like 45 cents. 45 cents for a cup of ranch. So I went back to the restaurant just seething. I'm like, how the fuck do we make this right? You know, I'm talking to the waitress, and I'm like, I've got this cup of ranch right here, or do I just dump it on her head? Like, what do I do? Because that's fucked up. You don't charge me 45 cents for one little cup of watered down ranch. That's bullshit. That's fucked up. Now, granted, I didn't pay for it. It was a gift card, but I still wanted my fucking money back. Because that's what happens when you send us American stimulus check. When people, the only thing that incites more insanity and ridiculousness and entitlement among us Americans than the only thing that beats out in that department an economic decline, you know, facing a meltdown and food shortages, the only thing that causes more entitlement and anger than that is a handout that we didn't work for. Because fuck, we weren't expecting $1,200 3 weeks ago, but you bet your ass, as soon as they said it was going to come, I wanted to know why the fuck it wasn't in my account yesterday, and I was fucking entitled to that money. That was my money. Anyone who has any question about who that money belongs to can suck my fucking dick. That's my money. Okay? I know I didn't even think the possibility of me getting it 4 weeks ago never even crossed my mind because it wasn't a thing. But God damn it, if it's 30 seconds late, I'm blowing the IRS's phone up. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm going to the bank asking where the fuck is my money, even though it's a third-party institution with no connection to the IRS, and half the tellers probably wondering where their money is too. If I don't have my fucking money by the 15th, which I guess the 15th will be over by the time we record this, if I don't have my fucking money by the 15th, I'm going to that bank to scream at some minimum wage employee, some girl that's 19 trying to pay her way through college. She is going to catch the brunt end of it. I'm going to freak the fuck out. Where is my money? And I'm not going to leave till it's in my account. And then the cops are going to show up and arrest me for armed robbery. That's what'll happen. Thankfully, Joshua Smith posted on TikTok God bless him. One of the only non-pedophiles on TikTok. He got tests, black market coronavirus tests from, I believe they're using them in South Korea. They're not FDA approved because the FDA can approve a painkiller 10,000 times stronger than fentanyl. But fuck, if you want to test yourself for the virus that we've told you we need to shut the economy down and kick you out of your homes and jobs for, kiss my fucking ass. You can do a piss test or a pregnancy test for $10 at Walgreens, but you can't test yourself for this fucking disease. So anyway, Josh Smith has them. Go to his Facebook page. Follow him on Facebook anyway, because he's a good guy. He's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. He came all the way to Nebraska just to see me from California. Now, there was some convention thing going on, and we just crossed paths, but I know he was there to see me. Okay? That type of personalized shit you won't see from a Libertarian Party chair candidate. Okay, that's why I'm endorsing him. I haven't done that. I don't know if I'm even registered as a libertarian anymore. I'm pretty sure I am. I never changed it. So I'm endorsing him because he's a good guy. He flew out to Nebraska to see me. You can't convince me otherwise. But he has the tests, the link to him where you can get them on his Facebook page. So go out and get those tests. Okay? I'm going to be tested first. Okay, I want to get that out there. I'm going to be tested. And I'm not telling. I have lots of friends who work on the front line in customer service positions, who work in the medical industry. I'm not telling them until I get mine. I'm more important. Okay, if it comes out that, you know, once this is all blown over and I'm back at a show and I infect somebody, I can't afford a lawsuit. Okay, I have a girlfriend with extremely expensive taste, and I can't afford it. I can't afford to be sued right now. So I'm going to take the test before anyone working in the medical industry, because that's how important I am. That's what happens when you're a failing stand-up comic. You're that important. You know, I really do wish they would stop the medical industry. The nurses would stop rubbing their overtime in our faces. I have friends who manage bars that are about to be evicted from their homes. And here's a nurse. Oh, I worked 86 hours this week. Shut the fuck up. Oh, my kids are exposed to the virus. Well, maybe you shouldn't have had 7 before you turned 23, Karen. Fuck. The boomers. Why did the boomers get some on Social Security? They got their fucking stimulus checks too. Their stimuli checks. That's the word. Stimuli. Their participation trophy. You millennials and your participation trophies, and then they give us all $1,200 for nothing. That's the funniest part. Is that the boomers continue to give us participation trophies. The boomsies. They fucking boomers. Oh, we didn't have participation trophies. Yes, you do, boomers. You have this thing called Social Security, and you have these things called Vietnam veteran hats. Those are your participation trophies, boomers. Those are right there. No, you don't get little trophies with a football player doing a stiff arm on it. You lost a fucking war and then bragged about it. That's your participation trophy. I had to throw in a boomer diss at some point in this show. It wouldn't have been right if I didn't. Ooh, another text message. Sorry, you guys aren't as important as me. Sorry, boomers. Sorry, boomers. You know, it'll be interesting to see where everything goes. I'm really hoping that it targets certain ideological sects. You know, like anyone who thinks differently than me, basically. Anyone who thinks that Johnny Depp didn't deserve what he had coming because he was a man. If he didn't want to get the shit kicked out of him, he shouldn't have been a man. That's how I feel about that, about domestic violence. It's only real if the woman gets hit. You know, It's definitely not real if Joe Biden did it, though. Let's put that out there. If Joe Biden, here's the rule with rape. If a woman says she is raped, no matter how much evidence is against her and against what she's saying, or lack of evidence that she has, you have to believe her. Now, that changes if the person she is accusing has a D behind their name. Then all bets are off. No, he's innocent. It's political. It's bullshit. Obviously, she has motive. She's being paid by the Russians. That's it. And Joe Biden will get up on stage and he'll go, I don't think well, maybe. I don't know. I just have a hard time believing that a guy that can barely fucking talk would have done it on purpose. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do it. I think Biden did it, as creepy as he is. I just don't think he realized what he was doing. You know, I think he sits there. You know, I sit here with my campaign aide, and I stick my fingers up her skirt while she's standing in front of me for a photo op. I start thinking about back in the 1950s when I was growing up. And we lived in this apartment complex down by the pool. And I used to be a lifeguard at that pool. And I'll tell you, Corn Pop was a bad dude. He ran a bunch of bad boys. That would be Joe Biden, right? Joe Biden would come on stage and he'd be like, I want to get Joe Biden at one of our stand-up because he's going to lose. So I'm assuming we'll be back doing comedy by the time that the fucking election's over. So when he loses, I want to get him to come out. I don't even got to pay him. You know, I'll pay him $3 and tell him it's 1962, right? So he'll come out on stage and everyone will give him a warm welcome. He'll immediately forget where he's at. And he's just going to come out and drop the most fucking dark set we've ever seen. Joe Biden's going to come on stage and he's going to go up on the microphone. He's going to sit down like a fucking G because Joe Biden, he's stood long enough, right? He's going to sit down. And he's going to go, I'm going to tell some dark humor right now. And I'm going to treat the audience like they're one of my campaign aides. Because here's the thing with dark humor. It's a lot like rape in the sense that even if you don't like it, it's not going to stop me. And this was Deepish Thoughts. You guys have a great fucking night. NorthSpokaneCBD.com, code word drunk for 15% off your motherfucking order. No shows to plug.